Hey guys, welcome back to Brand New Video Mechanics Specialist. I'm sure you're probably wondering why I'm talking to you on a video camera today, and why I'm wearing this hat, or helmet, as our American fellow GIs would call it. If you're using the hat as a reason to try and figure out what the topic of the video is, it should not be very hard, given the last 24 hours, and Call of Duty's problem with leaks. So, for those of you who have not heard yet, Call of Duty 2017 has been leaked, and I'm going to take this with a grain of salt, and everything I'm about to say, guys, do not quote me on it. Do not think this is legit in any way. It has not been confirmed. However, it is leaning towards the direction that this is entirely legit, just because apparently the user that leaked this leaked information back when Infinite Warfare came out, and I guess the information that he leaked at the time was 100% legit and accurate. But today we're going to be discussing Call of Duty 2017, or as it's supposedly called, Call of Duty World War II. Hence the hat. No, I just wanted to get in a character for you guys and make the video a lot more funner and stuff like that. I have a German outfit I was going to wear, but I thought to myself, a German outfit would not exactly fit in with a United States Marines helmet, so I decided to leave that off. But anyways, shortly I'm going to put images on screen of our first concept art, this box art look for this, but I just want to take a moment to discuss the significance of this. So we've heard from Michael Condrey and Glenn Schofield, which are the main heads over at Sledgehammer Games, the guys behind creating, or had a part in creating Infinity Ward's hit Modern Warfare 2, and as well as their standalone game that was the first major futuristic game, and I'm talking about Advanced Warfare, which was pure shit. Sorry guys, try again. Well, they're trying to get it now, and they're probably going to nail it soon. But ultimately, we've heard from many people, including Activision, that this year's Call of Duty will be going back to its roots, take that quotations, as well as boots on the ground. Yes. And if you really think about that cryptically, that would take you back to the old Call of Duty days, like Call of Duty Finest Hour, Call of Duty Big Red One, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty World at War. That is the roots of Call of Duty. So that's why this doesn't prove it, but points towards the legitimacy of the game. Now, next up, I'm going to start showing you guys the images here. My face is going to be blurted out for the rest of the video until the end, actually. And I'm just going to show a full screen image of these guys just so I can give you an exact teaser of what we're going to be dealing with here. So the video is going to stop right now, and then I'm going to talk at the end of the video back on the camera again. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, it is now time to check out the official images and or sort of concept art for this game. And just to be clear, I have looked these over. I've seen a couple of videos already. There have been a couple really strong and smart theories on why some of these might be fake, but there's also been a couple of strong theories on why these might be legit. But we're going to go ahead and look at this first image here, and we have our good old-fashioned, just looks like what could have been a regular box art title for the game. And obviously there's watermarks in the back, so no one copyrights this video. This is from Reddit. And you see World War II in the big back, all those planes, and our American soldiers here on what looks to be a beach. And this is very reminiscent of the infamous and historic Operation Overlord. And if you don't know what that is, you might need help. But Operation Overlord is the infamous invasion of D-Day. And it is just a historic thing. We've seen this in Saving Private Ryan. We've seen this in Medal of Honor Front Lines. And our next image here is what would have been a collector's edition steel bookcase. And we have the same image we saw just a minute ago here on the right in the front cover. And then on the back cover, we have some guy who looks like he's holding dog tags with a really just sinister look in his eyes, like, war as hell. Next up here, we have another beach shot here. And we have another great view of the amphibious boat in the background. Keep in mind, this is not, there's no way this is in-game images. These look like pretty real-life soldiers. They're probably just using this as real-life concept art for the game to make it look realistic. But I'm getting a Band of Brothers vibe, Pacific vibe, and Saving Private Ryan. It just looks absolutely awesome. And then moving on, we got more steelbook case art here. We have just overall soldiers, and this looks like this could be some kind of gas, but maybe just the beach underneath them being really bright and stuff like that. Moving on here, we have another overhead look of the beach. This is one of my favorite ones yet. You can see the water, and then they're actually getting on top of the beach now. This has to be D-Day, because World War II, the invasion of D-Day was one of the, or the invasion of Normandy was one of the most famous battles of World War II, and this I can't think of any other just overall invasion of a beach. It could have been Omaha Beach. This could have been something with the Japanese theater, but it's like 99% confirmed that this is D-Day. So maybe look for that being either the first mission or the main mission in this World War II game. But I'm going to stop talking right now, and I'm going to go back into my video now, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so I'm back here, and I hope you guys enjoyed our first look at the concept art images for what is supposedly being called Call of Duty World War II. Now first of all, on the topic, the name. I'm going to be honest, it doesn't bother me that they're calling the game just a generic World War II. I do think it is a little bit uncreative, and obviously we know Call of Duty's had a history of not being creative. I mean, come on, Infinite Warfare, Infinity Ward, it's literally like the name of their company. What were other games that were uncreative? That's actually pretty much it, really. But I would be happy to see them like branch off from having the word warfare in them, because it kind of gets old after a while. But I don't care that World War II would be the name. I just want the game to be authentic, and I want the game to capture the horrors of war. Because, God forbid, people, invading Normandy on D-Day was not so nice, sunshiny day. Let's just fire a Gewehr M98 at this guy and shoot him in the dome and toss a grenade up in his shit. That's not how it was. You're talking about men getting off amphibious boats and getting mowed down by the numbers. They said, like, 1 in 3 guys actually got off the amphibious boat and made it to one of those pylons to get some cover, because you had these German MGs mounted up in the bunkers, and they were mowing them down like they were just, yeah, like snakes in the garden. But I couldn't be honest with you. I'm wearing the helmet because I'm excited as fuck, because Call of Duty was obviously everyone's sort of birth of FPS genre, and I've come to love Battlefield, and I'm not planning on getting rid of Battlefield, and Battlefield 1 is going to be a very good substitute until this game, if it is World War II, this isn't confirmed yet, guys, but it's like right there, it's like right there, it's being close, but I just can't help but be excited, and obviously with a World War II game, I'd like to see the inclusion, and I'm going to be really a shot in the dark here. I want to see Sledgehammer try and implement aerial warfare in the multiplayer without having to have a kill streak. And for those of you who have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, play Battlefield 1. You have the ability to spawn in a plane and go after other planes without having to wait for a kill streak. Like, I could totally see like a P-51 like airstrike being like, or just a P-51 bombing run, or just like a P-51 anything being like a 5 kill streak. Just let me spawn in that and just fly around against maybe like 3 planes on each side. I think that'd be a pretty even number, and just expand the aerialicity, if that's even a word, of the maps. You don't have to have all these small infantry maps. You can have maybe a bigger map, and yeah, like make kill streaks more things that are more difficult to get in war. Like maybe like a 6 kill streak, you get like a flamethrower pack. You get to go around and just cook people into marshmallows and mac and cheese. That'd be pretty lit. But try and throw planes into the game without making them kill streaks. Try and give me some aerial warfare to Call of Duty. You say this game's gonna be innovative? Make it innovative. Take risks. Try something new. Don't throw a jetpack into the game because it's not even historically accurate. But I'm gonna give Sledgehammer one warning though. If you fuck up a World War II Call of Duty, I will go to your office and I will leave a flaming bag of shit in every one of your employees' desks, and they will not enjoy that. It's gonna ruin their day. I'm very passionate about this historic time period. This is one of my favorite time periods in history. Obviously, this helmet, by the way, it's not fake. So, for those of you who are going to call me a fanboy, it is not fake. Fuck you. No, I'm kidding. But I did want to take a quick moment, though, to just give you a little bit of an incline on what's coming the next 5 days as far as video-wise, because my days are a little bit jumbled up right now. I'm in the process of recording a review for the oh my god, the DLC for They Shall Not Pass Battlefield 1. But I did forget to play the gameplay from the 2 new operations, the Devil's Marne and the other one. So I'm going to try and record 2 videos for those each. Not 2 videos for those each, but 2 videos in general, one for each operation. And then that should be it for the DLC, and then I'll post my review of it later. So tomorrow's Game Chat episode, I do believe it will exist. Yes, it will exist. So there will be Game Chat tomorrow. I'd like to focus on grenade spam and Battlefield 1. That might be the topic of that. And then Monday, I'm going to try and do a Operation Tuesday operation. And then Wednesday, have the review for Battlefield 1. Or not Battlefield 1 review. The review for They Shall Not Pass DLC. And there's also a horror game supposedly coming out Tuesday. I don't know entirely what's going on with this release date. But if it does come out that day, look for that later in the week. But I'm out. I've got to go invade France right now with my World War II comrades. And we have a German Nazi invader to take out. And yeah, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the beaches of Normandy.